107 Country PSK. There he is, Mr. Blake Shelton, again a champion. 2 nights ago, of course, his one of his artists from Team Blake, the winner in The Voice. 3 years in a row that he has whooped old Adam Levine, and I'm sure he's letting him know about that. But Adam says, hey, I'll be back. I'll make another run at it. All right, it is the Country Morning Show, and we have a special guest in the studio. We want to say good morning to Mr. Bo Keister. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Glad to have you in here this morning. And the reason Bo is joining us this morning is there's a special event coming up. Now, Bo's an actor, and, of course, we have to mention who your dad is. We always do.
Yeah, I got to say hi to Benny.
Benny Keister, of course. And Bo is an actor and has been involved in a lot of things, and in particular one thing that is going to involve our area right here in Floyd County, Virginia. Tell us what's happening here.
Well, in Floyd County last summer, we shot a film called House of Good and Evil. Okay. This was a production that came from the West Coast here, and the filmmaker, the writer-producer, Blue DeGoyer, he and his wife have ties to the Floyd area. And thought it was the perfect setting for a psycho thriller.
What makes it the perfect setting? I mean, what is it about it that made you go, that's the one?
Well, one, it had a really spooky house, and it was set deep in a rural area, which is what the screenplay called for. So it was just they didn't want to take it anywhere else. Okay. They really had their sights set on the old school over there, and everything just kind of came into place.
Okay, very good. So how do you go from an idea of saying this is the place for this script, this is when we do it, to getting to where we are now talking about a screening of this film that is done?
Throw money at it.
Throw money.
They had their game plan set. They had the investors, they had the crew, and they just brought everybody in. And funny enough, the way I became involved in the project was I used to have a studio that I was teaching out of in downtown Christiansburg.
Yeah.
And he was talking to someone in Floyd about local resources and things of that nature. And somebody said, well, give Bo a call. And so I get this call out of the blue one day, and the next thing you know, I'm part of the film.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What do you actually play in the film? I mean,
I play Sheriff Hanatusky. Nice. I don't know where that last name came from, but works for me. And I've just got a small scene at the end of the film.
I see.
But it's amazing with independent productions because you never know who you're going to meet or how you're going to hit things off with certain people. And fortunately for me, Blue and I hit it off, and now we're actually co-producing a film called The Lycanthropist. I will play the lead male character. Rachel Marie Lewis, who is the lead in House of Good and Evil, will come back to play Cynthia, the lead female in The Lycanthropist.
Wow.
And we're going to bring this one to Floyd in 2014.
Also a horror film, I understand?
Oh, absolutely.
You got a thing for those, do you?
I don't know. It works for me. Yeah. I'll take it. But this is a new take on the werewolf genre.
Okay.
And right now, Mary Lambert, who directed Pet Sematary, is poised to come on board to direct this one as well.
All right, so the community needs to know that there's an opportunity for them to come be a part of the screening of this film.
Absolutely. On June 29th at Chantilly Farm, starting at 9 p.m., we're going to screen House of Good and Evil absolutely free.
Wow.
Yeah. This is really just a thank you to the community because the community of Floyd and the Floyd Chamber of Commerce, I mean, they really rallied around this film and supported it in every way you can imagine, and we wanted to be able to give something back to them. So we're setting up this big outdoor screening. Bring your lawn chairs, blankets, whatever. We'll have popcorn, snacks, movie merchandise, bootleg barbecue is coming out, and that'll all be available for purchase.
Okay.
And it's completely free. There's also going to be a meet and greet with the filmmakers starting at 7:30.
Yeah.
And the first 50 people that show up with their House of Good and Evil merchandise, Rachel Marie Lewis is going to be there to autograph it for them.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now tell us again where this is, because for those who maybe haven't been to Floyd other than to go to a winery or maybe to Floyd Fest, might need a little direction on how to find this.
Okay, well, now, I personally have never gotten to go to Chantilly Farm.
Okay.
But I know that if you look up Chantilly Farm on Google or you look them up on Facebook, it's all there. All the information is there. You can also log on to the House of Good and Evil fan page on Facebook. It's facebook.com/House of Good and Evil.
Like all one word.
There you go. I mean, all the information's there, and we really hope that people will RSVP through the Facebook page or call the Floyd Chamber of Commerce and RSVP with them, so we can get a kind of an accurate idea how many people we're going to have.
Sure.
But I know that right now the invites, we've got well over 100 people, close to 200 people already that are saying they're going to be there. So,
any chance that this movie might pick up some kind of distribution and be available to see elsewhere?
Actually, it's picked up worldwide distribution through two companies, Phase 4 and Alcord International, are both taken over.
Okay.
And from what I understand, it is due to go into limited theatrical release in October.
Well, maybe we can get it at a theater here. Maybe the Radford Theater's reopening.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're definitely looking at a couple of different ways. There's a great website called tug.com that you can go on and actually host projects, and you set it up with your local theater. And as long as you reach whatever the goal they set for you is, so if you got a 300-seat theater and they say, well, if you can sell 200 tickets, you can have the screening that night.
Yeah.
They set that up, and I think we'll get it.
That's awesome. Well, Bo, it's good to see you, and glad that you're having some great success here. Any other projects besides the two you mentioned that might be coming up for you?
Yeah, I'm actually I'm a little worried that I'm not going to make the filmmaker deal at Chantilly. Yeah, I'm a little worried because I'm actually filming Killing Kennedy that morning in Richmond. So I've got Killing Kennedy coming up. I've got 3 other projects slated. The Manor, the Puzzle Jug, and the Tomorrow Saga. A lot of those. But got all those slated for the fall, and then I'm also shooting a pilot for a web series in Radford called Live Free or Die.
Awesome, man. Well, much continued success. Keep breaking a leg. What do you play in Killing Kennedy?
I am Tony, the bartender. I'm the bartender at Jack Ruby's club.
Really?
So it's just a small little role, but should be fun. And I get yelled at by Jack Ruby. So how many people can say they've got that on the resume?
Let's see. Who was Jack Ruby in the JFK film? It was Tommy Lee Jones, wasn't it?
No.
No?
In JFK, it was Brian Doyle Murphy.
That's right.
Or not Murphy, Murray. Bill Murray's brother.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that now.
I always think of him as the guy from Christmas Vacations.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones was the New Orleans guy, the political guy in New Orleans.
Right.
I always get those two a little mixed up. Well, Bo, continued success again. It's the 29th. What's the time of the screening?
The meet and greet with the filmmakers begins at 7:30, and the film will start at 9.
Very good. That's a screening at Chantilly Farm in Floyd. You can go to the Facebook page, which is just search for the House of Good and Evil, or facebook.com/House of Good and Evil, one word. And then, of course, you can call the Floyd County Chamber of Commerce if you'd like to do it that way. We'd kind of like to have an idea of how many people are coming. You kind of need to know that.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Bo, and we'll see you soon.
All right.
This